Yo, what's going on, guys? Hopefully your day has been going well. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Hey man, today has been kind of a quiet day today for moves and things like that, so we're hoping for a nice little move to happen. Maybe a Nicholas Castellanos, maybe a Carlos Correa. It seems like the Astros going to be giving him a nice offer today. Maybe a Freddie Freeman, especially since Matt Olson just signed a 8-year, $168 million deal. I think that's a finesse, honestly. I mean, he's only getting like what, $21 million per year. You know, the Braves, I think, got out there with the W, man, especially since they're going to keep Matt Olson. He's not a rental after giving up all those prospects, so definitely a good move by the Braves, and they keep him for very cheap. Hey, man, Braves, they're doing it well. They stay the same, and they could make some more moves since they got cheaper, for sure. Since they, actually not got cheaper, but since they, spent very little money to what you think they would be spending, especially on Matt Olson, Acuna, Albies, and all these guys. Yo, what's going on, JB? You're the first person. I appreciate you being the first person, man. Thank you for being here, man. Hopefully your day's going well, JB. Like, do you guys think a big free agent signs today? Because, like, honestly, it's been kind of slow today. There's nothing really been going on today besides the Matt Olson extension. And, we can discuss, what teams may do, what teams may be able to do something. But there's really not much going on today at the moment. So we'll see. We haven't seen Jeff Hassan say anything today. So, hey, I don't know. Because of the vaccine mandate. I think Judge is vaccinated. Now, look, I don't believe there should be a mandate. I think that's a terrible thing, but, I'm not trying to get too deep into that. But, look, I think Aaron Judge is vaccinated, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think he would have been able to play in the games in Toronto last year if he wasn't. So, look, and also, Aaron Judge doesn't have to put out his, vaccine, a status. He does not have to, all right? If we see him play in Toronto, if we see him play in New York, he plays in New York and Toronto, all right? Look, if it's his health, if he wants to keep that to himself, he can. What's going on, Natic? How you doing, my man? Hopefully your day's been going well. I appreciate you stopping by. The Angels just signed Cesar Valdez. Hey, there's a signing. Finally, something happened today. I mean, this has been one of the more quiet days of the offseason. And, the Angels make a move. They get a pitcher. They do need pitching, but I don't know how much this affects them really. Cesar Valdez. Let's see how he's doing. How did he do last year? Oh, he's been in the league for a while. Oh, this guy's bad. He's poo-poo. Okay. I mean, in 2020 wasn't that bad, but besides that, he's been a journeyman and he's poo-poo. Like, whatever signing for the Angels. I guess they want bad pitching. Sure. The Padres are in on Freddie Freeman. Why would you be in on Freddie Freeman when you're already paying a first baseman so much money? What's the point? I think they should be in on Seiya Suzuki, really. That's who they should be in on, but I guess not. Yeah, Freddie Freeman, I think he could be a Blue Jay. I think he seriously has a chance to be a Blue Jay. And with the Blue Jays lineup, it could make sense. So, go to the Blue Jays depth chart. Alright, so Blue Jays depth chart here. We go to their depth chart. You have at catcher, one of the three guys. You can platoon them. Then you have Vlad at first, or you can have Freeman at first and put Vlad at the DH, so he only has to care about hitting a baseball. Or you can put him at third base, but I don't know if third base is good for Vlad, because when he was at third base, it seemed like he was caring a lot about his defense, which makes sense, because third base, it's a tough position to play defense, and it's an important position at defense. So him playing first base allowed him to focus more on his hitting. So, maybe you don't, sign Freeman for that reason, or you put him at DH. I don't know about that, but You have Vlad there. You also have Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He could play in the infield. He could play in the outfield wherever you need him to play. Also, Kevin Biggio can possibly be your second baseman. Santiago Espinal could be your third baseman. Bo Bichette obviously is going to be your shortstop. What's going on, Nick? How you doing? Hopefully your day's been going well. Teo is going to be in the outfield for you. Same with Springer. Same with Grichuk. Also, again, Gurriel, he can play all over the place. He can be in the outfield for you. Maybe they move Grichuk. If you look at Grichuk's contract here, if you can pull it up on here. Alright, I gotta look up Randall Grichuk's contract. Randall Alexander Grichuk. No, let me just look up Randall Grichuk's contract over here. What's going on, John? How you doing, my man? Hopefully your day's been going well. I appreciate you stopping by. But his contract, he's a free agent by 2024. He's making $9.3 million per year. For the next 2 years. It's a lot of money for a guy who's kind of solid but not great. Had a 704 OPS last year. Like, it's not great. Solid defender though, but I don't know if you want to pay him that much money. And if you want to move him, you can, especially if you're going to give up a little prospect to a team just to move that contract out, and then you get Freeman, and then you can have Lourdes Gurriel strictly in the outfield. But I don't know. I'm okay with. Are you? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Either Freeman or Correa will be signed today. Mark my word. Yeah, I agree, man. Totally. It's been a quiet day today. Something's got to happen. So, yeah, I definitely agree. Can you get rid of that? Get rid of what? Yo, what's going on? Way Love. How you doing, my man? Hopefully your day's been going well. I appreciate you stopping by. What do you want me to get rid of, John? Correa going to Anaheim? Yeah, there's a possibility. Correa goes to Anaheim. Oh yeah, I'll definitely get rid of that. I'm actually literally on my Nightbot right now, so I'm gonna try and figure out how to get those off. Literally, I forgot to do it today, so we'll try and get those things off. Those commands. So I'm gonna be deleting a lot of these these commands. So I'll be doing that throughout the course of the stream, things like that. You'll probably see it. You won't see it probably by next stream. I only keep the ones that are good. Obviously. Thanks, JB. This has been working hella hours just getting ready for the season coming up. My Vladdy Jr. order for Millie Stubbs went through today. Hey, that's a W, Layla. That's a W. But hey, man, you've been working, getting ready for the season. That's good. That's good for sure, Layla. I mean, hey, man. You got a life, you're doing your thing, and I really respect that, man. Keep on doing your thing. Hey, let's go. We have the #1 for our boy Fanatic. Let me see it. We all love young Fanatic, so good to see. But yeah, Blue Jays, I definitely think they could, use Freddie Freeman. I also think, obviously, the New York Yankees, they need a first baseman. We can actually go find the Yankees lineup over here. There's been a picture. I don't know if I have to go to Gabe and see if I can do it, but there's been pictures of the Yankees lineup here. Yeah, like right here. Like this lineup at first base, DJ LeMahieu, like I don't know. I don't know if you want DJ LeMahieu being your first baseman. I think you want him more at second base, and I think you honestly should move Gleyber because I don't really trust that he's going to put up a good season this year. I don't know. Let's go. Yankees and Freeman. Yes, sir. Let's go Yankees, Nicholas. Let's go Yankees. What's going on, Jabba? How you doing, man? Hopefully your day's been going well. I appreciate you stopping by. If you guys haven't left a like on the stream, it would be really appreciated. It helps push out the stream to more people so we can all enjoy talking baseball. So, yeah. Shelfie had a go to stream today. Dude, I was in Shelfie's stream, alright? I didn't get a chance to comment or anything, but I was in his stream. I was making my thumbnail today. I was also prepping thumbnails as well because I want to prep pictures so I can be as quick as possible to the news for you guys so you guys watch the videos and things like that. Yeah, that's what I was doing, watching Shelfie stream. Be late to the party, but Vlad's IG, he's a third baseman. Well, yeah, he came up as a third baseman. He probably did not update his bio, so I think he's still gonna be a first baseman probably. I have lots of business to take care of, so I will be in and out. Hey, I appreciate you, Natic, for just being in here, man. Hopefully you can deal with that business. Don't know what it is, but hey, deal with that business, my man. Wait, why is DJ at first? Because we have Gleyber playing second, because Gleyber at shortstop is not worth it, and especially since we just traded for Isaiah Kiner for Lepo, who's one of the better defenders in baseball. Put him at shortstop. You get Donaldson at third base, one of the better third basemen in the league, top 10, I would say. You have that infield that's kind of tough to manage, so definitely Gleyber would probably be second if we don't make a move, if we don't trade him. So yeah, I think we should get a first baseman. We should move LeMahieu to second, and we should trade Gleyber, because I don't know. I don't really trust Gleyber, in my opinion, to make any improvements. This kid donated like $110 for doing some challenges. Like, he got $50 for winning a game, bruh. That's funny. NHL 22 franchise trade deadline. Okay, I see, Natick. I see. Okay. That's definitely some good business. I'm going to be deleting also these Nightbots. So if you guys get annoyed by Nightbot, it's just because one of my subscribers, he kept on making, you know, just like a bunch of commands. So I'm just going to be deleting a lot of these commands. Alright, so if they're a funny command, of course I'm going to keep it, but yeah. Okay, I'm actually going to keep that one. That was funny. Yeah. Who's your favorite team? I'm a Yankee fan, Jabba. I'm also a Marlins fan as well, since I am a Floridian. So I do love both teams. Of course, I'm a primary Yankee fan, but when the Marlins are not facing the Yankees at all, of course, I'm rooting for the Marlins, because I love my Marlins, man. I love Jazz Chisholm. I love Sandy Alcantara. I love Sixto Sanchez, even though he's hurt right now. I love Trevor Rogers. I love Jesus Aguilar at first base. You know, I love the Marlins a lot, and I also love the Yankees, obviously. That cool team on the screen, yeah. All right, this is Matt Olson's contract details. $15 million? 2022. Oh my god, this guy is getting robbed. Oh my god, he's got a club option in 2030. Oh my god, dude, Freeman. Dude, I think the Braves came off with a steal, dude. A complete steal. He's only going to make $22 million per year. For Matt Olson, he should be making $30 million because he's young. He plays great defense at first base. He hits for power. He's starting to hit for more contact. He walks a lot. I mean, Jesus. That's a steal from Matt Olson. Are you a Semi-Angels fan? I like the Angels. You know, I like the Angels, but definitely not a Semi-Angels fan. You're a Blue Jays fan? I like the Blue Jays. I like the Blue Jays. I respect them, all right? Even though they're in division, I do respect the Blue Jays a ton. I do like them. And Toronto Blue Jays fan, I have some cousins in Canada. Okay, that's nice. Got some Canadians in your family. Also, what do you think about the Dodgers right now, JB? You think they're up to standards at the moment? And what do you think is going to happen to Bauer? I know you were a Bauer guy, you know, earlier last year, actually, so I don't know. Sorry to tell you, but Freeman, hey, I'm okay. I'm okay if the Yankees go and snag Rizzo. That just means we're probably going to go get a starting pitcher in the trade market, or we go and get a center fielder, which we also need, because I don't trust in Aaron Hicks at all. Aaron Hicks is just so mid for the contract he's getting. Aaron Hicks right now, let's look at his contract. Because Aaron Hicks, he's making a truckload of money until 2026. And that's a player option, I think. So, God bless. Like, Aaron Hicks does not deserve to make this amount of money. $10 million, like, it's just not worth it for him. He's a mid player. He's going to be aging as well. It's not a good contract. We need to get him off the books somehow. If he does, my second favorite team. I have two players that might go to Diamond this year in the show. Bobby Witt Jr. and Reed Detmers. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm going to be making a video on that, Waleb, at the start of the MLB The Show year. Because there is some guys that I think have a chance of going Diamond. Especially maybe a guy like Gary Sanchez. I'll talk about that more like in a video, but I think Gary Sanchez is a sneaky pick to go diamond. He's going to start off as a bronze, so you're going to make a ton of money just off of him maybe going up to a silver or a gold, because I think he's going to play well in Minnesota. I mean, I think it could work. I think it could work. What's going on, Mateo? How you doing? Any Blue Jays news? Not at the moment. Just rumors about Freeman to the Blue Jays. That's the only rumors they've got. I think Trevor Bauer will be back at the All-Star break. I think Trevor Bauer is going to be pitching at the start of the year this year. He is. It's just going to happen. He's innocent. So, I don't know. I don't know who wants to trade for him, though, because Trevor Bauer is an interesting case. If he doesn't pitch well, he's out the league because he is bad for business in the MLB. He has to pitch well for him to be, to stay in the league, all right? And no one's going to trade for him, so you might as well keep him. And it's just a weird situation if you're the Dodgers. You have to truly think about it, just like business-wise. Wow. It's so funny. We're talking about diamonds, and I pulled diamond Matty-O. That's funny. Big Matty-O. Love to see it. Let me promo my stream on Twitter. I haven't do that. Oh my god, no, not Reynolds Witcher. Gotta get the link for this stream. Let's see. Let's drop that in there. Let me also get this on my Discord. If you guys aren't in my Discord, I definitely think you guys should join my Discord. We talk about baseball in there. We just have fun. We're just trolling in there, having some fun. We mess around. There's many chats. I understand if you don't want to do it. We have like a chat separated for people who want to be weird. So we have everything in this Discord. Here we go. Here's the Discord if you want to join that. I'm gonna pin that comment. If you want to join that Discord, there it is. And also, let me just put this that I'm live. Oh no. Not that. Buzz. Yeah, you can also follow my freaking Twitter too. Why not? Who doesn't want to follow this guy's Twitter? Alright, also we're gonna be doing MLB The Show content when that comes out, so definitely if you want more MLB The Show content, definitely join that, because hey man, I love MLB The Show. Love baseball, obviously. We're making a freaking free agency stream, so yeah. Hey, Dansby want his number to be retired. If you're a Braves fan, man, how are you feeling? How are you feeling? You just lost your franchise first baseman, and you got another really good player. So, what are you thinking? If you're a Atlanta Braves fan, are you happy? Because I saw some Atlanta Braves fans who were not happy that Freeman is gone. So, what's the take on it if you're an Atlanta Braves fan? Or are you just a fan in general of baseball? How would you be feeling if your favorite player, and who's been a franchise guy for their whole career, just is not signed in the offseason and you sign his replacement right there? How are you feeling? How are you feeling about that? Seems like Andrew Whitworth is retiring. Look at your Twitter notifications. I mean, nothing besides that. Where do you think we rank among the teams if we get one of the top two shortstops? And Tyler Mahle or Castillo? Okay, so look, you're either gonna get one or the other. All right, if you get Story, I don't know if you trade for a Castillo or Mahle. That's just my opinion. I don't know if the Angels are like that competent to do that. But I mean, hypothetically, let's say you do get both. I think you win the AL West, because I don't know if the Astros are going to get Carlos Correa or Trevor Story, to be honest. I do not know. So I think the Angels win the AL West. If not, they are at least a playoff team. So, you know, at least the Angels have that going for them. I don't know if they're a championship contender, though. I don't know if they're like a team that would make it to the World Series, because that bullpen is still a question mark, Mike. That bullpen is still a question mark. Also, you got to wonder if Shohei Ohtani can keep this play up. You got to wonder if Noah Syndergaard could actually bounce back from his torn fuzz. Not ACL. I was gonna say torn ACL, but his shoulder injury. You know, you gotta make sure a lot of things happen for that Angels team to actually truly compete. It's gonna be Mariners Angels battle for first. I don't know. Astros are still really good. I think it's the Astros division to lose, Mike. I still believe it. I still believe it's the Astros division to lose, because they still have a shortstop prospect on the way. They could still sign Trevor Story. Clearly, they want Carlos Correa back. They just gave him an offer. I don't know what it is, but they did give him an offer. So, look, I think it's still the Astros division to lose. The Astros also have, you know, one of the best rotations in baseball. They got Jose Urquidy, Christian Javier, Lance McCullers Jr. They have Lugar. You know, they have a really good rotation. So, you got to watch out for that. Reds need to trade Joey Votto. How would you trade Joey Votto? No. Sorry. But how would you trade Joey Votto? If you go to Trade Simulator, and if you also just go to Joey Votto's contract, you would have to trade a major prospect, or even Luis Castillo. Like, maybe the Yankees do something like this. Maybe the Yankees are crazy enough to where they trade for Joey Votto. I could see that actually happening. The Yankees trade for Luis Castillo and Joey Votto. They'll take his money, and they will try to, you know, compete with that. Maybe that's a move the Yankees could do. I mean, you never know. If we can get Chafin or Kiela, I think your bullpen's good. Your bullpen's good enough at that point, but I don't know. How's your day been going, Flyers? Hopefully you're doing good, but hey, thank you for stopping by. Astros may not be willing to give Correa what he wants. That's true, but if Correa was getting what he wants, he would have signed already. That's just my opinion. Unless they're doing the Scott Boras tactic, which it could be. To dump salary? Really? Well, look, if they don't want to give up prospects, they can give up Luis Castillo. Luis Castillo is 29. He's going to get paid real soon. What is the point in keeping Luis Castillo at that point? Because Luis Castillo, let me look for his contract. What year is he a free agent? And now I got to look at this. What year is Luis Castillo a free agent? Oh, contract details. Hopefully that goes quickly. Yeah, Luis Castillo is a free agent as a 31-year-old in 2024. What is the point at keeping him? When you can get a haul of prospects from the Yankees for him, and you can trade off a huge contract in Joey Votto. Now, I understand Joey Votto is a franchise guy, but that contract is insane. And if the Reds, you know, owner's actually going broke like he says he is, you might as well trade that contract. I think our bullpen is currently okay. Your bullpen's okay, but it's not great. And your rotation is questionable because you don't know how Patrick Sandoval is going to do. You don't know how Syndergaard is going to do. You don't know how Shohei Ohtani is going to do. You don't know how... Who else do they have in that freaking rotation? Let me see. They have Michael Lorenzen, but I don't know if he's going to be a starter. I think he's going to be a bullpen guy and a hitter. Angels depth chart. Let's see. Let me see what their depth chart is. I don't really remember. At starter. I mean, that's a pitcher. Let me go on MLB because I don't like ESPN. We all know that. What's going on, Rangers? Yo, chill. But they have Sandoval, Syndergaard, and the rest is questionable. Like Lorenzen, bullpen guy in my opinion. But like Suarez is questionable, Barrios is questionable, Reed Detmers is questionable. He's a young guy, but like you don't know how good he's gonna be. So you got 3 guys who are good right here, and still Syndergaard's questionable, and you don't know how Patrick Sandoval's gonna do, and you don't even know if Shohei's gonna stay healthy. You should do a live stream reacting to baseball trade simulators that other people make. Yeah, there are some really dumb trade simulators. I've seen them, man. I've seen them. Suarez is okay. He's all right, but like, is that gonna help you win win that division, especially with the Astros, Mariners in there? You also got the Rangers, who are gonna be solid. They can sway which other team gets that division. You know. You don't know. You really don't know. But let me try and do a trade simulator, Reds and Yankees, because I actually want to see this. Would it be smart for the Yankees to trade for Joey Votto? I mean, I don't know. It's just a question. I don't know if it's really possible, especially if you're gonna get a starter, because the Yankees do need a starter. That rotation is very questionable. You know, it could be worth it, especially since you're gonna get your first baseman. Joey Votto last year, by the way, was really, really good. So gotta think of that. He hits for some contact. He hits for power. He walks. He's a solid defender at first. He's a veteran in that locker room. He's gritty. Like, he's a guy you want on a team. As a Yankees fan, how do you feel about the Yankees trade? Yankees trade, I think it's a solid trade. Look, Gary Sanchez, I knew he was going to get moved. It made sense. Urshela, I was surprised about, but we get a better third baseman. We get an actual solid catcher who can platoon with Higgy. And we get one of the better defending players in the league, and Isaiah Kiner fell off with a play shortstop. So I'm okay with the deal. We do lose out on our homegrown guys, but, you know, it has to happen. We have to move on from them. I just don't think Gary could play in New York. Watch Gary go off. You know, he's going to go off next year, but I don't think he was meant for New York. Braves got McHugh. Hold up. Wait, what? Ah, okay. Hold up. Atlanta Braves get Colin McHugh. Okay. That's a move. That's a move. The Atlanta Braves, they're looking to win another ring. They're looking to go back to back. Okay. Okay. Hold up. That's a big move, because Colin McHugh last year on the Rays was very, very good. 1.55 ERA, 1.9 WAR, 0.9 WHIP, FIP 2.12. The guy was nasty last year. He put 64 innings for him. That's not bad at all. That is not bad at all. We gotta see the contract details, because this is a very good signing for the Atlanta Braves. It's probably gonna be like a 1 or 2 year deal. I think he's like 34 years old. Yeah, 34 years old, so we'll see. That's a nice move by the Atlanta Braves right there. This AA is the best GM in baseball. Yeah, that's true. That is true, man. He's one of the best GMs in baseball, dude. He stole Joe Mixon. I agree. Stole. And Matt Olson's agent is a criminal. He screwed Matt Olson out off of at least $8 to $9 million extra dollars. That's crazy. Yo, what's up, Alex? I appreciate you being here. Hey, man. It's alright that you're late, man. You're throwing bullpen. You're grinding it out, trying to get better at baseball. Hey, I love to see it, man. Keep on putting in that hard work, man. Thank you for being here. Yeah, good addition to that bullpen, man. They needed it. That bullpen was questionable even in their World Series run. So they get a nice guy in Colin McHugh. That's a really good move. No, John Morsey reported. The Braves reported, but nothing from Jeff Passan. I want to see the AAV on this. Ken Rosenthal here. Oh, okay, 2-year deal with the club option for a 3rd year at $6 million. Oh my God, that's a steal. 2 years for $5 million on Colin McHugh. Oh my God. Okay, who is the Braves GM? Braves GM. Who is this guy? Okay, hey, Everyone, this guy is the best GM in the league. This guy's the best GM in the league. Oh my god. That's a robbery. That's a wholesale robbery. Oh my god. Jesus. We'll also get if they get Kirby. Oh yeah, they do, because they did sign him in the before the lockout. Wow. AA, yeah. Oof. Steal. Wow. It was way better than Freeman. Look at the graphic. All right, I'll look at the graphic. Why Olson is better than Freeman? Ooh. Yeah, man. Yeah, Olson's a plus defender. This is Olson right here. You know, doesn't hit from as much average, but still hits 270. 911 OPS. You know, the better WRC plus, better WAR, more home runs in a less hitter park. He was in Oakland. Literally, Matt Olson was in Oakland last year. So if you think 39 homers is all he can do, think again. Think again. And they also now get Colin McHugh. Like, the Braves are looking stacked. And it's a 2-year deal for $10 million. So 5 years AAV. Well, each year the AAV is going to be $5 million. And he's going to get a 6-year if they opt him in for $6 million. I mean, not 6 years. A 3rd year if they opt him in for $6 million. I'm sorry. I can't speak right now, but wow. Yeah, Atlanta Braves are making moves. The Atlanta Braves are making some moves. You'd love to see it. Really good deal. I agree. Next gotta better be Correa to the Angels, hopefully. Dude, maybe turning on stream was the right thing to do, man. It's starting to heat up. Colin McHugh just signed. This is nice. Hey, what's going on, Chase? Why doesn't Aaron Judge just say he's not vaccinated? Dude, he played in Toronto last year, and they weren't allowing anybody in the country who was not vaccinated to come into their country. So I think Aaron Judge is vaccinated, all right? And, you know, he doesn't want to say it because it's his personal health information. He does not have to put that out there, all right? So, look, I respect whatever decision Aaron Judge makes for his health, but, look, he's probably vaccinated, all right? He went to Toronto last year, so, look, don't worry. I want the Braves to get Rosario and bring in someone like Greinke. Dude, Greinke would be a solid signing, especially since they're going to get Soroka back in probably middle of the year. So, that's actually a pretty good signing if they can get Greinke. Resign Freeman and move Olson to... No, they're not moving Olson to 3rd. They would move Freeman to 3rd. Or even put Freeman at DH. How we thought about that? The AL and NL now have DH, so... Hey, it could happen. But I don't know, because Freeman's going to be getting a lot more money than Olson, and what's the point? Especially since you're going to have to re-sign Albies in the future. You're going to have to re-sign Acuna in the future, Swanson. So, it's going to be weird. Gotta go. Hey, I appreciate you, Alex, man. Hope to see you back. His choice, but it's kind of obvious when you avoid the question. It's not obvious when you avoid the question. Especially since he just played. He played in Toronto last year. So, look, he probably has the vaccine. He just doesn't want to put it out there. Because there may be a teammate of his that doesn't. And also because it's his decision. And it's his personal health. He does not have to put it out there. Look, I'm not going to put out my personal health, alright? Just not. Big happened today. I was at school. No, nothing big besides Colin McHugh today. Also, you had school today, Chase? That's tough. I'm on spring break currently. So, damn. Oh yeah, if they re-sign Freeman, they're the favorites. They're the favorites to win the World Series for sure. What's going on, Andrew? How you doing, my man? Hopefully your days will go well. Please you stop by. So does United. All right. Any other moves? I mean, this is a nice move for the Braves. They get Colin McHugh. He was very good last year. I like the move. You have spring break in like a month? Damn. You had a week off like last month? I mean, damn. In a whole month, you'll have spring break, dude. That's pain. That's straight pain. Sports is weird. They release medical info on players where in any other sector, that would be a HIPAA yeah, that's a literal HIPAA violation. Releasing someone's medical information. Now, I'm okay. Like, I think most players are probably okay with, you know, a team releasing their medical information. Especially if it's like an injury. But when it comes to like a vaccine or something like that, you don't have to release it. Also, thank you, D Hall, for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. I'm doing good. What about you? I'm doing great. Doing great. They have Ozuna? Yeah, they do have Ozuna. Ozuna probably could be the DH. That is true. Ozuna probably could be the DH. Oh man, look at Shohei. Dude's the cover of MLB The Show. Who's hyped for MLB The Show? Who's hyped for MLB The Show? Because I definitely am hyped. So who's hyped? Freeman is signing with the Blue Jays 100%. Hey, you don't know. You don't know. He could go to the Dodgers. Could be a Yankee. We have no clue. But let me try to make a trade for the Yankees and Reds. So, because I think this could be a possibility here, where they trade Votto to get off that contract, but they also trade Castillo. So, it would be Votto, who has negative 26. Jesus. And then you go to Castillo here. And honestly, I don't know if the Yankees would have to give up too much. Now, it does even out to 33. But if the Yankees really want to do this, they can give up like a Clark Schmidt probably. Maybe. They can give him up because I don't know if they want him. Let me go to the Yankees farm system. Let me do that real quick. Let's go Yankees depth chart, or like Yankees top 30 farm system. Maybe they trade Sweeney. Maybe the Yankees trade Sweeney since they don't need Sweeney. What is the point in the Yankees having him? They don't need him. You could trade Sweeney in a deal for Luis Castillo. It could make sense. And then you also probably trade maybe Gleyber Torres. You probably trade Gleyber Torres in this sense right here. If you're the Yankees. All right, I gotta find Gleyber. All right. I put Gleyber, not Torres. That's my fault. All right, Torres. I think this deal could work. Honestly, this would be a deal that could work in real life. The Reds get younger. They get Gleyber. They get Sweeney. And they get a young starting pitcher in Clark Schmidt. This could work out as a deal. Now, of course, this is like a slight overpay for the Reds. I could probably add some extra like younger prospects. But like this basis of a trade is not bad if you're the Yankees. We'll get a max contract as a reliever. We'll get Braves news. Yeah, I did see the Braves news, JB. They got Colin McHugh. I have that right here. He's on a 2-year, $10 million deal with the club option for $6 million on the 3rd year. Goes to LA. I'm going to be disapp. Much about HIPAA. But I saw somewhere where saying how it doesn't have to do with the vac situation or whatever. Hey, HIPAA is essentially you don't have to reveal your, health information. Essentially, like that's essentially what it is. You don't have to reveal your health information. And look, I don't know if it has to do with the vac. Yeah. Breaking John Freeman to the Jays. Oh, dude, if 200 for 4 years is crazy. 200 for 4 years is crazy. You realize how much that is? Just do the division on that, and you'll realize the Blue Jays aren't paying that. Why are the Reds trading everyone? They were a solid team. They were a solid team, but they couldn't even win their, not win their division, but at least make the playoffs. In that NL Central, which was a weak division. All right, in my opinion, the NL Central is a really weak division, and the fact that they couldn't even sniff a wild card spot is crazy. So honestly, it makes sense why they are trading all their guys. It honestly does. You haven't pre-ordered it yet? Dude, you definitely should pre-order it. You got to. I pre-ordered it like 2 nights ago. So. Okay. $50 million per year for a DH? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, just do the division on that. That's kind of crazy. Let me see what the Yankees would give up. Maybe like, I can maybe give up Oswaldo, even though, I don't know. Let me try Oswaldo. Let me see who has like that, like some decent value. Let's see. Like 7, 8. I don't think we trade a casher, even though we do have Wells in our system, so it wouldn't be too bad to do. I think this wouldn't be a bad trade. I honestly don't think this would be a bad trade. Alright, I have to add a slightly higher player. Alright, I need like 0.4. Bro, who is 0.4? Alright, Reynolds. It should be enough. Oh no, hold up. You gotta add another one. Alright. I think this would be a good deal. Honestly. Look, I know they don't accept that, but I would accept that if I were the Yankees. You know, maybe the Reds, they pay a bit of cash. You know? Especially for Votto, maybe they pay like, let's say, like $10 million on that contract. Maybe 10, 15 million on that contract. So, the Reds, they give up like 10. Let's just say 10. Oh no, I have to literally put $10 million. Okay. Yeah. 10. Yeah, alright. Like, I don't know if that's crazy. And I know the value is, you know, up to here, but look, I think they would have to pay cash, and this would be realistic if you're just looking at it in real life. A simulator, it's a simulator, right? In real life, I think this trade could work. We had it without the cash, exactly how it would be, 33-33, but you know, just I think it would be a good deal. Well, what would you guys think of a deal like this? Where the Yankees, they take on Votto's contract, but they also get Castillo, and they trade some prospects. They maybe even trade Sweeney, since we already have Oswaldo and Volpe on the team. So, what do you guys think of a deal like this? 3 years, that's very low. 987 plus packs and Madden pulled 887s. Oh, that's pain. They said, we ain't giving you anything else. All 87s. That's tough. I'm okay with trading away Torres. We have some young guys almost ready to come up. Yeah, we have Volpe. We have Peraza. We even have Trey Sweeney. Like, we can move some guys. We can move Glaber if we have to. I just don't know why Brian Cashman's gate holding these prospects. Look what happened last time. We had Greg Bird get gate holded. Wasn't great. Tyler Wade, gate holded. Not great. Gary Sanchez, inconsistent. Like, Aaron Judge is really that only guy on those Yankees teams that really did solid. It's pain, but it sucks. It's the truth. Even Clark Schmidt. We thought Clark Schmidt would be up by now. Maybe a couple years ago we thought he could have been up. Like maybe two years ago. Not even up really. He's inconsistent in the majors. So it's just I don't know why we're keeping these guys when we have guys already up that are in win now mode. And we have Stanton. He's a huge contract. He's going to be a burden. You might as well try to win now. That's why you shouldn't waste money in MUT. Yeah, you should not be buying freaking MUT coins to be buying packs in that game. Like that signing. We'll keep that up there. Maybe we'll make a little thing. Let's see. Let's make a little window capture for that. We'll have that up there. Let me try and crop that as well. I'm gonna make a little thing here. Let's try and crop it. Find where the crop is. Fuzz. All right. Don't spend money on. Fortunately, Casey, AL East predictions. AL East predictions. Blue Jays won. All right, I think the Blue Jays are gonna be the #1 team in that division. That's just a fact. I think the Rays are gonna be 2. They can either switch, honestly. Those 2 teams can legitimately just switch if we really want them to. They can literally just switch. Those 2 teams, they're so good. I think it's either way for them. The Yankees and Red Sox is to fight for 3rd and 4th place, in my opinion. I think unless the Yankees make a huge move, the Yankees are out of it. They're at least going to be a wild card team, that's for sure. But they're out of it for that division. The Yankees haven't won a division in a while, man. The Rays have been getting divisions over us. The Red Sox have been getting divisions over us. The Rays have been getting... I already said the Rays, but the Orioles even got a division over us. Like, we've been down bad as, you know, the Yankees in the 2010s. So we need to get something in the 2020s. Has anyone ever played Retro Ball? I love you, Casey. Go Jays. Hey, man, I respect the Jays, so I'm not mad at it. Trying to like fucking how do I cut this? Alright, actually I can actually use this as a screenshot. Hold up. Oh man. Yankees 4-3 Rays. You think the Red Sox are #2? With that team and, you know, that money situation, you think the Red Sox team, that team, Red Sox, let's look at the Red Sox depth chart. All right. Let's look at that, and then let's go to the Rays depth chart. All right, and we have to take the Rays with a grain of salt because they are also one of the best managed teams in the league. I mean, same with the Red Sox, but the Rays are on a different level, all right? So... And we also have to look at the Rays prospects, by the way, because any of those guys can get called up and do really well for them. So, the Red Sox, we'll look at them first. Red Sox, they have Chris Sale. I think Chris Sale will be like a 3.3 ERA type guy. Came off that injury. I think he's still going to be solid, though. Nathan Eovaldi, I think he's also going to be solid. Had a really good FIP last year. He was very good. The Red Sox defense was all right last year. And, you know, he pitched great. His ERA was high because of it, so... pretty solid. Nick Pivetta, he's mid. If he can do decent, that's all I need him to do. Tanner Houck is a very solid young pitcher. Last year, if you look at his stats, 3.52 ERA in 13 starts. So if you can get that out of him next year, you'll take that. And then I actually have no clue about this guy. Only had 1 game, so you really don't know about him. They also have, I think... what's his name? James Paxton as well. They also have Dick Mountain, Rich Hill, Michael Wacha. So it's honestly not that bad. Rosenthal. Oh, okay. Hold up. What's going on, Daily Mets coverage? What's going on, RLP? How you doing, man? Hopefully your guys' day's been going well. Blue Jays are currently view their chances on Schwarber as better than their chances at Freeman. Makes sense. Ooh. The competition for Schwarber remains intense. Phillies and others are in the mix. Okay. Okay, Blue Jays seem like they want to go after Schwarber, which also makes sense for them. They could put him in the outfield. This means maybe Grichuk is gone this season. Maybe they trade him. So this is a good move, I think, for the Blue Jays. It's not bad. He only said it 4 times. I wasn't looking at chat for a second. So honestly, good for hockey. I didn't know this. I don't have Rosenthal and Notice. I only have Morsi and Passan. So, hey, not bad. I agree. We are wasting prime years. Yeah, man. 99, 27, and 45. Yep, we are wasting their prime years. We gotta win now. We gave Garrett Cole that big truck of money. You know, you have to win now. You can't like, not win after giving Garrett Cole that much money. You just can't do it. There's no way. There is like legitimately 0 way you can do that. Yeah, that would be a good move for them. Confused. He is saying Rosenthal. Oh, okay. I can't even see because the other window's blocking. Oh, all right. Let me actually move that. I was trying to like keep that that deal for McHugh up, but look, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna stay up. But hey, look, McHugh was also moved. So if you want to know a big move that happened, McHugh happened. All right, that's a big move. So we did get a big move today, and we're seeing some big rumors. Red Sox are now in on Freddie Freeman. He joins the They joined the Blue Jays, Dodgers, Rays, and Yankees. Also, I heard the Blue Jays, they offered a pretty good amount of money for Freeman. It was 6 years, 140 for Freddie Freeman. What do you think on that offer? You think Freddie Freeman gets more than that? You think he signs with the Rays? What do you guys think? 6 years, 140. That would be that'd be $23 million per year. That would be essentially as much as Matt Olson is getting. You think Freddie Freeman gets more than that? I mean, he's a 33-year-old or a 32-year-old, I think, one of the two. And, you know, he didn't have, you know, his most elite start to the year. He had a solid year, but not amazing. Not better than Matt Olson. Not better than some of the other first basemen in the league. I mean, still really good, though. Like, maybe top 5. I mean, you know, honestly, he probably is top 3 or still number 2. Because Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is probably number 1 now. But, you know, Freeman is still up there, but he is an aging player. So, do you think he gets more than that, or what are we thinking? He should accept 6 years, 140. But do you think the Yankees offer more than that? Like, the Yankees and Dodgers have to be offering more than that. Same with the Blue Jays, and same with the Red Sox. All of those teams are probably offering more than that. No way. Yeah, Freeman is at least sitting for 6 years, 185. Yeah, I agree. There's no way he gets as much as Olson. He's gonna get more than that. Yeah, like he's gonna sit for 30 million AAV for sure. You're a Braves fan? Hey, how you feeling, RLP? How you feeling with Olson? I think you're probably happy, but I don't know, because I saw some Braves fans that were not happy about the move. They were sad that they lost their franchise guy. What do you think? Because it's conflicting with Braves fans. You would? Yeah, obviously. Yahoo! Hey, man. Aaron Judge. He wants to be wearing those pinstripes. We need him on the team, man. Ah, man. Hey, seeing Aaron Judge makes me so gassed. Guy's a stud. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. Sure. What's going on, Sicko? How you doing, my man? Hopefully your days are going well. You think Freeman to LA? Maybe. Maybe. He's got a lot of teams at his doorstep right now, giving him a lot of money. You did a mock draft? Yeah, I saw that. I just saw you post a mock draft right here. That's not a bad mock draft at all. Not a bad mock draft. Not too mad at it. First day, it hurt. Yeah, I definitely understand that. Same here with like the Gary Sanchez and Urshela deal. Like, it hurt me seeing those guys go. But look, at the end of the day, it's best for the team. So, yeah, I understand your pain, man. Her stream's going off. I misclicked on one Eagles pick. LOL. Can you pin my check link? Can you pin your check link? What? Baseball is tricky. Who knows? Freddie could unravel in a couple years, and the Rays look like geniuses, or he can age well. I mean, the Rays are even offering him a contract. If the Rays are offering you a contract, I'm gonna be honest. This essentially means they probably know something about Freddie Freeman. They probably know Freddie Freeman is not gonna age terribly. Look, the Rays don't hand out contracts very much. If they give you a big contract, that means they know you're going to age gracefully. I'm not going to do that. I have my Discord link posted up there, so I'm not going to do that. But, hey, if you want to go subscribe to Daily Mets coverage, he makes his daily Mets videos. Definitely go subscribe to him. So I saw some of his content. It's not that bad. So if you want to go see a younger person make some content, definitely go and watch him. The QB class this year is awful. I do agree with that, man. I wish they kept him, but Olson is younger and a good player. Yeah, and you got him for $22 million a year. Like, that's a steal. That's a complete finesse. Olson should at least be getting 30 mil, but you stole him. Yeah, look at the Braves contract situation. This team is set for at least the next 3 to 4 years. At least the next 3 to 4 years, this team is set. The Braves do not have to worry at all. If you're a Braves fan, get ready to watch some great baseball. Do we think the Giants attempt to draft a QB because Daniel Jones isn't performing even if they sign? Well, I think they should go and sign O-line. That's what they need to sign. And go get a QB next draft if Daniel Jones just doesn't work out. That's what I think they should do. So yeah, don't promo. All right, I don't like it. A lot of guys don't like it, so don't do that. I won't lie, I was pissed, but then I wrote out names and our lineup compared stats, and I think Olson will bring more for us because of where he was in the Athletics versus if he was in our lineup. Facts. Also, Olson was in Oakland. He was in a pitcher's ballpark. So imagine what he's going to do in Atlanta. Like, dude, that's a win-win. And you're going to be trading away prospects that, you know, it may hurt, like especially Leylingers. But look, those guys, they may not perform well in the majors. So if you gatekeep them, you could end up in a Yankees situation. And you don't want to do that. O-line, in all honesty. Yeah, the Braves infield is insane. They got Austin Riley, All-Star. Matt Olson, All-Star. Albies, All-Star. And Swanson could be an All-Star if he can just get his OPS up. And if he can get, you know, if he can just be more consistent, honestly. If he can be more consistent with the bat, Dansby Swanson could be an All-Star. He was like the first overall pick at one point. So, look, like that whole infield is really good. Studs. Can improve O-line. Yeah, they need to improve O-line. If the Bengals improve O-line, they're a Super Bowl contender once again. If a team were to draft a QB this year, they should be in the second round. Yeah, definitely. Because there's a lot of guys they can take in that NFL draft. A lot of guys they can take. For defense or O-line, wide receiver. I think Garrett Wilson could be a good guy at wide receiver. I think QB second round's a bit of a stretch. I mean, let's be honest, the QBs aren't that great in the draft. It's worth being a first rounder. Hey, look at Anthony Volpe. Legend. Who doesn't love Anthony Volpe? If you're a Yankees fan, Be excited for this guy. Anthony Volpe is such a goon. Be excited. Oh, man. Hey, good for my boy Kevin Holland. Seems like he helped somebody. Consistency, and there are a few hometown guys on that team too. Olson, Swanson, I think. Austin Riley grew up close to ATL. Yeah, you got a lot of homegrown talent. They're comfortable in Atlanta. They could probably re-sign, maybe even take less money since they're in Atlanta and they love it over there. Dude. I mean, Atlanta's set. They are set for the next 3, 4, 5 years even. The Chicago Cubs may be in contract with Anthony Rizzo. Who is this? MLB Inside. Ooh, okay, hold up. Cubs fans, how do you feel about this? Anthony Rizzo could be one of your guys. They're in contact with Rizzo and his agent. Okay. I said contract, my bad. I read that so wrong. Contact with his agent. Wow. That's good. That could be a good upgrade at first base for the Chicago Cubs. Wouldn't be too bad. Pretty sure it's the Atlanta Braves reigning World Series champions. Did you even make it to the playoffs? Yeah. Mets or Braves? Dude, I'm going to take the Mets in the regular season. The Braves, I'll take them in the playoffs. Because, look, the Braves are going to get a wild card spot regardless. They're going to fight out for that division. I think the Mets take on that 1 seed in that division. But the Braves, in my opinion, are the better fit playoff team. They are more fit for the playoffs than the Mets. And that's just simple. Because anything's better than Drew Lock, I agree. But I mean, you never know. Drew Lock could be decent. You never know at this point. A Drew Lock could be decent. QBs, sometimes they take longer to develop. The Jays are also set. Yeah, the Jays are also set, at least for the next 3 to 4 years. They're going to come to a problem, though, where they have to deal with Springer's contract. If they get Freeman, they have to deal with that contract. And they're going to have to still re-sign Bichette. They're going to have to still re-sign Vlad, Hernandez, and Gurriel. And maybe even Biggio if he bounces back. So, Blue Jays, they're going to have a money situation in the future. But maybe they can Alfonso Soriano it. And maybe give up Gurriel. Or maybe even give up Teo, who, you know, has more value. They can maybe do something like that. But, yeah, Blue Jays are also set. I got the Braves winning the division, and the Mets play the Giants in the wild card. Wow. I have the Mets winning that division. They seem like a regular season team. I think, honestly, the Braves are fit for playoffs. I think they're not a regular season team. I think they're more of a team that will do extremely well and be gritty in the playoffs. But, hey, I could be wrong. Finished free agency. We still are trying to get Rosario, Jock, Jorge, yeah, you're still trying to get those guys back. That is true. That is very true. I think Soler is either going to be a Marlin or a Red Sox because I think they'll pursue him harder. But, dude, I think they definitely can go back and get Rosario and definitely go back and get Jock, which would be really solid for the Braves. Heyman tweet. All right. Is anything crazy? No, we already saw that. My man. We already know. He's been signed. We have won it 4 years in a row. That is true, but the Mets got a lot better, RLP. The Mets, they got a lot, and I mean a lot better. They got Mark Canha, a very solid player. Eduardo Escobar, very solid player. They traded for Chris Bassett. They got Max Scherzer. I mean, that team is stacked. They got Starling Marte. They just need bullpen. And that team wins that division easily. Right now, it's a competition, but they win it if they get some bullpen help. What's going on, Alex? How you doing? Hopefully your days will go well. I appreciate you stopping by again. I'm going to assume you probably went out to go pitch or something. Tell me who has been... Yeah, I know the Atlanta Braves have, but sometimes it doesn't happen. But I understand. I understand where you're coming from. They could win that division again. I want Rosario and Soler badly. That lineup is going to be crazy. Yeah, and you guys still have Marcell Ozuna. I understand, you know, not a great person. Really hit his girl. But, look, people make mistakes. And if he can play well, look, that, you know, that repays for that mistake. He didn't play well last year. He was dealing with that situation, obviously, in only 48 games. But look at what he did in 2020. You look at what he did in 2019. It was decent. And you look at what he did in 2017, one of the better hitters in the league. He's been a 100 OPS plus or better guy since 2016. So, if you can get Marcell Ozuna to be like a 120, 125 OPS plus hitter, I think it's a really, really good team. Do a food tier list? Nah, I'm good. Yeah, winning division does not matter. Look, the Braves do not need to win the division. They can rest their guys games if they want to. I don't think he has fallen off, dude. That's one season. And it was only in 48 games. He was probably dealing with household issues. He beat his girl. Clearly, something was going on in that household. Clearly, there was something going on mentally at that time. So, we have no clue. Yeah, Soroka, that is a thing. He is coming back. Maybe mid-season. The thing is, though, Soroka hasn't pitched in ages. So, you don't know how good he's going to be. You really don't. Now, in 3 games in 2020, Soroka actually pitched decently. 3.78 FIP, 3.95 ERA. So you like to see that, but he just hasn't pitched in a good bit. So you need him to pitch. And I mean, if you saw what he did in his rookie year, I mean, guy was a stud. So you gotta hope for that. Mets are gonna be really tough this year. The Mets are gonna be tough. They're gonna be a good team, and that's you know. That's a compliment coming from a Yankee fan. Oh yeah, that's true. Charlie Morton will be back. Yeah, Charlie Morton's going to be a big piece of that rotation. Fried, obviously. Tuki Toussaint, he's going to get better. He's a young guy. I like that Braves rotation as well. So, look, the Braves, they look good. It's just the Mets, in my opinion, look better on paper. Now, of course, look what the Mets did last year. They looked better than the Braves on paper. They choked. They got mollywopped, all right? So, we have no clue. Early last season, Dodgers have won the division the past 8 years before this year, haha, and that didn't matter at all. Yeah, they still beat the Giants in that series. It didn't matter that they lost the division. It really didn't matter. They made it to the NLCS. Like, it truly didn't matter. 2 years, yeah, no, I agree. And Soroka comes back in May. Okay, that's not bad at all, actually. Like 1 month into the season. A project for the Braves mid-season. If he comes back as the stud we know he can be, Soroka is going to put the Braves over the top. Oh, yeah, for sure. If he can come back and be the stud we know him to be, yeah, they're on top. And I think they're better than the Mets at that point. I do. Yep. Rizzo is seeming like he could be a part of the Cubs. The Yankees' insurance policy may be out. Dude, the Yankees may actually have to do a deal like this. The Yankees' insurance policy could be gone. Because, look, Anthony Rizzo is the Yankees' insurance policy at the moment. If they don't get Freeman, they go right to Anthony Rizzo. So we'll see. Even if we get Freeman, because Judge only playing like 70... Look, Judge is not going to play 70 games this year. Alright. I mean, he played in Toronto last year, and they had heavy restrictions on if you were vaccinated or not. So, I think he's vaccinated. But I don't know. He hasn't put that out there. The media is only saying that. We don't know if he's vaccinated or not. Nor do I really care, but, you know. Yeah. Well, Quinn got hurt in July last year. Yeah, Acuna got hurt and they were still elite. Acuna, they're winning 100+ games. What the hell? What the hell? We gotta get that off the stream. The stream. Damn, what the heck? Why is my man posting that? To be fair, they weren't doing that that well, even if they were good on paper. It just depends on what the players themselves put. Yeah, it just depends on what the players themselves put on the field. You can't look at their stats. You can't look at, you know, really what they're doing. Anybody could go off. You know. That man got hacked. Man got hacked. Totally. What's good with the Angels and not getting relief pitching? They got relief pitching. They got Aaron Luke. They re-signed Iglesias. They got Michael Lorenzen. What are we talking about? They got pitching. They got pitching. They got pitching this year. I don't know what you're looking at. They got pitching. Oh, wait. The Yankees are not what they used to be. If they are out on Rizzo and Freeman, who do they go after? They make a trade. They go to the Reds. They say, we'll eat Joey Votto's contract. We will eat it. And we want Luis Castillo, and we'll trade you Trey Sweeney, Gleyber Torres, and Mike Schmidt, and some other prospects. That's what the Yankees go and do, in my opinion. The Yankees eat, and I mean eat the fuzz out of Votto's contract. Maybe even, you know, ask the Reds to pay like $10 million or so, because they have Donaldson now on the books. They kind of need to save some money. So, look, I think they could make a deal with the Reds for Votto. And look, Votto last year was very good. Don't count out Votto just because he's older. Votto last year, he had a 375 OBP, 563 slugging, 136 OPS plus last year, 938 OPS, 266 batting average, hit 36 home runs, had a 3.5 WAR, a very solid defender. Like, I mean, I wouldn't be mad at Joey Votto, former MVP as well. Like, you got 3 MVPs on that team. You got Aaron Judge, who is the 2017 MVP. He is, okay. Joey Votto, and then Donaldson. Not bad. Really complain about our bullpen this year. We got Lou Brysell, not bad at all. We just perform, yeah, you definitely perform more pitching. Compared to the Astros, they're not winning it all yet. Well, yeah, obviously. But they have a chance, especially if their guys could stay healthy, because that offense did not stay healthy last year. It did not. And that's what screwed them. Votto's a bad man. Yeah, Votto's still a bad man. And he made adjustments in 2021 so he can hit for some more power. Because as we saw in 2020 and 2019, he wasn't that great with the power. So he decided to make an adjustment and just hit for some power. So if he's still making adjustments at his age, trying to get better, I think you gotta go for him. And especially if you can get Luis Castillo in a deal, you have him for the next 2 years. He'll be 31 by the end of his deal. Maybe you re-sign him. Like, it wouldn't be bad at all. It really wouldn't. And I think the Reds, since they are, you know, they want to get off money. Apparently, their owner is going broke. They might as well. They might as well. On the market, so I wouldn't worry about us making no moves yet. Yeah, there's still a lot of players on the market, man. They got Chafin out there. You got Kenley Jansen out there. Like, the Angels got money. Oh, man. Alright, spoke to a City Hall spokesman, and the Yankees and Mets fall under the same private sector mandate as Kyrie Irving and the Nets. No difference because it's an outdoor sport. Spokesperson cautioned that things could change by opening day. Alright, so hey, things could change by opening day. Things could change by opening day, but what a terrible law. Look, New York is dumb, but we're not gonna talk about that. Oh my. I'm a Yankee fan shitting on New York. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Imagine a Yankee fan shitting on New York. Well, you just saw it right here. Oh, man. Where is Correa going? If anywhere, he's either going to Houston, Chicago. I don't know. Somewhere around there. Did Ben Verlander just say Devers is the second best third baseman in baseball? Okay, then. Yeah. He's crazy. All right. I can name 5, 6, 7, maybe. I would say 5 at least. Better than Devers. Arenado, Rendon, J-Ram, Matt Chapman, Alex Bregman. That's just 5 right there. That is just 5 right there. I could continue maybe. So no. I disagree. Also Machado. I didn't even say Machado. Hold up. I didn't even mention Machado. Damn, I could keep on going. Holy snap. I didn't even mention Machado. That is crazy. Any dark horses for Correa? The dark horses don't want to spend the money on Correa. And they don't want to deal with Boris. That's the issue. Rendon sucks. How does Rendon suck? John, where did you get that from? Where did you get that from? Anthony Rendon from 2020 to 2016 has had OPS over 130. I mean, OPS plus over 130. And OPS over 900. He's batted almost 300. He's batting 298. Like, what is there not to like? And he's also a decent defender at third base. So, where did you whip that out of? Jesus. That's criminal. That is like legitimately criminal. What you just said there. Rendon is a bad. Yeah, Rendon is a bad man. That guy is a stud. I'm sorry. I don't know. Hold up. Person familiar with the Braves plan. With the Braves said they plan to probably have about 15 more million to spend this spring after signing Olson. So they just spent $5 million AAV. So they've got $10 million left that they want to spend. $10 million. Just spent some on McHugh. Who's next? That's the question. He has looked 40 for the last 10 years. Doesn't mean that dude can't play ball. Yeah, that dude can play ball. He was good in 2019. What do you mean? Look at his 2020. He didn't fall off a cliff. 150 OPS plus. And even still last year, while looking injured, looking depressed, and looking like he didn't even care, he still had a 94 OPS plus. Like, that's only 6 points under the average. Okay? I'm sorry. That's crazy. Jock, I guess, did you not see his retweet? Wait, Jock? Hold up, Jock Peterson? I did not see his retweet. Okay. Threw on Homer. 20. Oh, okay. I mean, you never know, though. You never know. Okay. Yeah, Jock's probably a Brave. He's clearly tweeting about the Braves. He's probably a Brave. Yeah. All right. still really good defensively. Reynolds was playing through an injury all of 2021, and he was still doing okay. Yeah, he was okay while looking depressed last year and hurt. Like, no, don't disrespect Reynolds. It's like saying Nolan Arenado was bad after 2020. Like, before this year, if you didn't see this year, and if you said Nolan Arenado fell off a cliff, I would call you crazy. I would call you crazy. I don't know. You can't just say someone is bad after one bad year. I mean, I guess you can say the same thing about Lindor if that's the case, John. Because Lindor, I mean, he's been mid ever since 2020. Wasn't great last year, wasn't great in 2020. Fell off, like, he didn't fall off a cliff, but he wasn't great in the second half of 2019. He's declined. If you want to, like, that's the same logic you're essentially using. So, yeah. Cam Newton's a 71, LMAO. Had a terrible start to 2020 and the Angels were cursed. Yeah. I guess you're right, yeah. Well, if that Jags offense isn't that bad, they got Christian Kirk, yes sir, Clay Jones, Marvin Jones, Evan Ingram. It's not bad. It's not a bad offense at all. Ken Rose. Yeah, I already saw that, Natick. I already saw that, my man. Are you hyped? Are you hyped? Are you hyped for Schwarber to the Blue Jays? Also, Natick, are you hyped for the Cubs maybe signing Rizzo again? Would you be hyped for that as a Cubs fan? Had a bad start, but once he hit his first home run, he went off. Yeah, he did. It even says somewhere between 10 to 12 million for a 1-year deal. We the motherfuckers, and Jock knows it. I can't believe the Falcons let Floyd go to the Jags. Yeah, that does suck. You wouldn't mind it at all? I mean, hey, that makes the Cubs at least have a chance for that division. Okay, here are some free agents still left on the board, guys. If you're forgetting any of these names. Carlos Correa, #1 free agent. Freddie Freeman, Trevor Story, Chris Bryant, Nicholas Castellanos, Seiya Suzuki, who I thought was going to sign to the Padres yesterday, but decided to change his decision. Kenley Jansen, Anthony Rizzo, Michael Conforto, who no one's talking about. I think the White Sox could be involved in a Michael Conforto deal. Kyle Schwarber, Zach Greinke, and Jorge Soler. Those are your big name free agents still left in free agency. So these are the guys you want to look for if they sign. And this will be on the list. Well, Keone Kela, last year, I don't even think he pitched, if I'm not mistaken. And if he did, I don't know if he did that well. Let me see. I'm trying to copy paste Mike. Keone Kela. Let's see. Last year, ooh, man. I don't know. Wouldn't say he's that great right now, but you know, maybe you can get him on a $1 to $2 million deal. He could be a solid pickup. Healthy, but when he is healthy, he's fine. Yeah, but just not great though. He's not gonna be a top free agent if he hasn't like really pitched much in 2 years. Makes sense why he's not on that list. Greinke? What do you mean, Greinke? Like, I don't know why you're disrespecting Zach Greinke right now. Greinke has been healthy. He's pitched. He's pitched solidly as well. He's been an innings eater, 171 innings last year. Like, what are we talking about? I disagree with that, Mike. He can provide you like the 3.5, 3.7, even 4 ERA. He'd be a solid guy. Pitch you 150 plus innings. I don't know. Be anything better for our bullpen LBL. That is true. Damn. Okay. Nice dunk. Got a lot of NBA on my timeline at the moment. L. Because baseball better. Alright? Would we all agree baseball better than the NBA? Would we all agree? Or am I the only one? I really do need Chafin. We only have Loop as our good reliever. W baseball the best? Facts. Yes. I agree, man. Baseball. Man, I just love baseball so much. I hope baseball can keep on growing. That lockout was a bad thing, but look. You know, there has to be bad for there to be good. So, maybe that lockout allows for things to get better. We'll see. Since the Pirates signed Vogelbach, who do you think the Pirates will play at first base? Vogelbach or Tsutsugo? Well, one of them is going to be DHing. But I would say Vogelbach, probably. But they'll probably split time at DH and first base. But Vogelbach probably will be the main guy, though. Something about baseball's atmosphere is so soothing. Yeah, I agree. Nighttime baseball, dude. Nighttime baseball and the atmosphere is just amazing. I agree. Anything up here? Nothing. We got some double or nothing. Anybody watch wrestling? Or nothing. I love me some AEW. Why is Jack Flaherty trending? Ooh, Jack Flaherty is having his right shoulder examined. St. Louis Cardinals are awaiting word on next steps. Ooh. Ooh, that is tough for the St. Louis Cardinals. Their ace, Jack Flaherty, is going to have his shoulder examined. He was dealing with injuries last year. He's going to deal with another one here. That is tough to see. Oof. Stanton's trending. We'll check out Stanton. Tom Brady's retirement was shorter than the lockout. That is true. That was very funny when I saw that. Hey, thank you, Michael, for subscribing. I appreciate that. Do this insanely parlay the other day and got 200K from it. Holy shit, 200K. Oh, okay. Nothing really crazy on Stanton. It's not like Jack Flaherty. Also, what do you think of the idea of Anthony Rizzo going to the Padres and then they trade Hosmer for prospects? You don't get prospects for Hosmer. I mean, I guess you do get prospects, but you're gonna get like bum prospects, guys that like they don't care about, no one cares about really. You're gonna get like slapdick prospects for Hosmer because he's not great. What's going on, Michael? Where's Schwarber going? Maybe the Blue Jays. There's rumors that the Blue Jays are intending to go after and sign him. We have no clue. We have no clue at the moment. Jameson Tyan said this earlier today about Kyle Higashioka. To work with him a ton, but I think he's ready for this step. I think he can handle an entire pitching staff. I know how much he cares, and I think he's ready for it. Okay. Jameson Tyan praising his catching, his catcher teammate, Kyle Higashioka. Gonna be the starter. Makes sense. You were the best. Hey, thank you, Cole. I appreciate that, man. I will keep on doing these streams, man. Thank you. I mean, I love making baseball content, whether it's MLB The Show, whether it's IRL baseball. I really do. So I thank you. People like you make me want to continue doing this stuff. So thank you. Aaron Judge, we already saw that vaccination situation. Colin McHugh, set to be a late inning reliever. Okay. Look for the Braves to attempt to add an outfielder, preferably a left-handed outfielder. Yep. Probably going to be John Peterson and a starting pitcher. Greinke? You think Greinke's the guy they're talking about here? Maybe a Johnny Cueto? He's on the market right now? Who are the Braves looking for at starting pitcher? Maybe Eddie Rosario is their outfielder looking for? I don't know. I don't know. That is something interesting for the Braves. I mean, they got Olson for cheap. This year, he's only going to be making $15 million a year. Not a year, like $15 million this year. So they saved money on him. This could work. Cueto makes sense. Yeah, Cueto does make some sense. Even Zach Greinke makes some sense as well. He's an innings eater. He pitched 176 innings last year. He wasn't that bad, so you can definitely say one of those guys could be it. I don't know what Johnny Cueto did. Let me see what he did last year. Let me see what he did. 408. I mean, that's not horrible. He pitched 114 innings and 22 starts. You know, he was the real deal. 405 FIP, 408 ERA. So he could be a decent pitcher. Yeah, McHugh signed with the Braves earlier today. He did sign with the Braves. It was a 2-year deal, $10 million, so $5 million AAV, and there is a 3rd-year option for $6 million. That is the deal. All these rumors about Brian Reynolds and Katel Marte are really dumb. In my opinion, they are going to be the cornerstone pieces of those franchises, and both have solid farm systems. True, but Katel Marte, his contract right now, if you look at his contract, Katel Marte, he's a free agent in 2025. These, I think, are player options, if I'm not mistaken. The red, I think the red is player options. He's got options for 2023 and 2024. So, if you truly think about it, it does make sense why Marte is smart, because he's going to be a free agent in 2025 at 31 years old, and he's got some options. You could look to trade him because of those. And I don't know if he's going to resign to the Diamondbacks unless they're a contending team by that point. And then Brian Reynolds, I understand why you say Brian Reynolds, but Brian Reynolds, oh, hold on. Okay, I have to literally put Brian Reynolds. Okay, there we go. Brian Reynolds, you know, he's a free agent at 31 by 2026. Now, you know, I understand why you wouldn't trade him, but I understand why you would, because you get a haul of prospects. He's got 3 years of arbitration left. You might as well trade him because you got a ton of value. And the Pirates are not going to be good, at least for the next 4 to 5 years. So, what is the point of keeping him when he's only going to be there for the next 3? You could get a lot of prospects too, especially with that control. You're a Phillies fan? Yeah, the Phillies, they signed Brad Hand. Like, I feel bad, man. You're doing nothing with the Phillies, man. Nothing. The NL East is looking scary for my Phillies. You think they could make a play? No. They are not making the playoffs. The NL West is stacked. There's going to be teams that make it from there. And the NL East is stacked, obviously. And there's going to be teams making it from there. And a team from the NL Central is going to make it as well. So, I don't know if the Phillies make it. I really don't. With that bullpen, I have no clue. Now, you do have a good rotation, but if your guy throws 110 pitches in the 7th inning, you're going to have to go to your bullpen. And at that point, you're kind of screwed. And also, the Phillies' defense is horrific. I think they had the worst defense last year, according to Defensive War. Let me look at MLB defensive team rankings 2021. Team fielding. All right, there we go. Defensive runs saved. We'll look at defensive runs saved. The Phillies were the worst in defensive runs saved. They had a negative 54. Second was the New York Yankees. So, look, the Yankees, understandable why they made those moves for defense. And the Phillies, I think they need to make the same moves. At shortstop, they had negative 18. It was not pretty on defense. And especially when you don't have a bullpen and you have to rely on your starters. If your starters get tired, they got to rely on their defense. And when their defense isn't going to help them, they're kind of screwed. You're a Phillies fan, Michael? That's cool. That's cool. I like the Phillies. I don't hate them. I thanked them for 2009. Who do you think is the next player to go from Cincy? Maybe Luis Castillo. Maybe. Him or Mike Moustakas or even Joey Votto. I think they could if they get another bullpen arm and one of the big bats. They don't need a big bat. They have a good hitting team. They need to get better at defense. Really is what they need. That's why I don't think Castellanos makes sense for the Phillies. Castellanos does not help them at all at what their problem is. The Phillies hit the ball well last year. But I don't think they are really meant, I don't think they're really meant to, I don't think they're really needing to get another big bat. I think they need to get a defender. That's what they need to do. I'm a Dodger fan, but a baseball fan first. LOL. Yeah, I'm a baseball fan as well, man. I agree. Love baseball no matter what. I respect every single team. Even the Astros. I respect them. I hate them, but I respect them, Love baseball. Free Joey Votto. I don't think you want to free Joey Votto. Joey Votto is literally everything to the Reds. If they trade Joey Votto, legitimately, they will have no fans going to their stadium. No one will be buying jerseys unless it's a Jonathan India jersey. And no one will in Cincinnati will care about the Reds even a lick. That's a... Oh, never mind. I hate the Mets. Their GM isn't fair. He signs every player and doesn't give a chance. Well, I mean, what else do you want him to do? Give the other teams a chance to sign a player? It's capitalism in the MLB. Of course, you got to be competitive. You got to either put up the money or you don't get the player. Simple as that. I have to disagree with that take, Cole. But I understand your point. Especially for those little teams that are going to get little revenue because, they're in the Central. I understand where you're coming from. I just disagree with you. And again, I am a fan of big market teams. Well, a big market team because the Marlins aren't a big market team. But, look, I understand where you're coming from. You can't just take every player. They technically can. They can if they wanted to. But would it work out? No. No, it wouldn't work out, but they could. Steve Cohen realistically could just pay for every player if he wanted to. Dude's stupid rich. I'm bored. Nothing is happening. I think the Rangers signed possibly Chris Bryant. Not likely, but very unlikely. Freeman, likely. Soler or Suzuki, likely. Danny Duffy and Kenley. I mean, you never know, Waffle. They could make a move. They could definitely make a move. Maybe for a pitcher like Danny Duffy. That could be a smart signing. That could be definitely a smart signing for Danny Duffy. He was very solid last year before his injury. we can look at his stats here. Danny Duffy quietly had a really solid year. 12 starts. He put up a Tyler Glasnow type year. You know, very little starts, but elite season. 2.51 ERA, 3.40 FIP, 1.2 WHIP, and he's been a decent pitcher throughout his career. You know, he's had stretches where he's been a really good pitcher, and he's had stretches where he's been, you know, okay, mid. You know, so couldn't make a deal for him. I think that's the most realistic if you're Texas. Gregory signed with the Broncos. No shot the Rangers signed Bryant. Yeah, no shot. They signed Seager and Semien. Why would they need Bryant? Well, they do need a third baseman at the moment. Thing is, though, Josh Jung is hurt. Their big prospect at third base, so they could get a stopgap. But what's the point of getting a stopgap if you know Josh Jung is probably ready by next year? I don't know. Plus, owner said we have a little more to spend. Yeah, but Bryant is a lot more to spend. He's gonna open the checkbook for Bryant. That's 25 mil a year for Bryant. Nothing goes down in like maybe 10-15 minutes. I think we're gonna end stream. Definitely had a great move today though. Colin McHugh, great move out of the Atlanta Braves. So good to see that the Braves are gonna stay competitive here. 9th reset, obviously. Yeah, we could get Chris Bryant and put him in the outfield next year. Chris Bryant makes you worse defensively though. The Rangers last year were one of the best defensive teams. Look, the defensive run saved for IKF last year, 12. You're going to lose that, but you still have great defense at third. Decent defense at second. Well, -1, still, like, decent. 0 at first. You have really good defense at catcher. You get really good defense in the outfield as well. Like, team is great defense. I don't know. He wouldn't help you in the outfield defensively. It would make you a lot worse. And I don't know if his bat fits for Texas. If the Phillies get Bryant, do they make the playoffs? No, they don't make the playoffs. Here's why. Look down here. Worst defensive team in baseball. That is why they don't make it. Just because of that. That and bullpen. What's going on, Brett? How you doing, man? Hopefully your day's been going well. I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you for coming in the stream, man. Isn't that bad? You have Knebel, Familia? Well, Brad, okay. All right. Knebel is a great signing. I'll give you that. Corey Knebel is going to be your closer. Knebel was great for the Dodgers last year. But you have Familia, who is You know, he wasn't that bad last year, but not great. And especially in Philly, his ERA is going to balloon. And you also have Brad Hand. We saw what Brad Hand did last year. He even had a negative WAR. I don't know if that's good. And Jose Alvarado, I don't know if Jose Alvarado is that good either, really. I don't think he's meant for that stadium. I mean, 4.20 ERA last year, 1.5 WHIP. Don't know. I'm sorry. I don't believe in that bullpen at all. Go Dodgers, yeah. Dodgers are a fun team to watch. Sure. I'm glad that the Yankees, though, they improved defensively. They improve at defense over here. Where was the Twins at? Let's see the Twins. Twins. Defensively, -2 is not horrible. It's definitely an upgrade. And at shortstop, we get a huge upgrade there. Look, Gallo's great defensively. He played, I think center field a little bit. So it's not horrible. Right field, of course, Aaron Judge. Hey, man. Defense is getting better. Also, defense with Higgy gets a lot better as well at catcher. So that's good. I like it. How was Votto last year for the Reds? Votto last year was 2. So that, like, dude, if the Yankees go out and get Votto, that wouldn't be bad. Any signings today? Colin McHugh signed with the Atlanta Braves on a 2-year, $10 million deal and a third-year option for $6 million. That was a huge signing for the Braves. It allows them to get some more bullpen depth. He had a great year last year with the Rays, so the Braves are looking to spend some more money too. Looking like they're going to spend another $15 million. I'm saying don't sleep on the Phillies. I'm not going to sleep on the Phillies. I'm not. I hope they do well. It's good if they do well. It's good for baseball, but they're not a good defensive team. They're not a good bullpen. They have to rely on their starters to go deep. And if that doesn't happen, they lose. And, like, it's really Harper, Realmuto, Hoskins, Segura. They lost McCutchen, who gave them some good offense last year. Like, that's it, really. Like, Didi Gregorius is not great. I don't know who you even have at third base. Who do you have in the outfield, really? You lost McCutchen? Like, Japoniak? Like, nah. I don't know. Not great. I like Donaldson in that lineup. Just feel we gave up too much. I mean, I don't think so. Gary Sanchez was inevitable. He's going to get traded. And Gio, we love him, but didn't have a great year last year. Dealt with some injuries, and he's just not better than Donaldson. Also, we get IKF, man, and that catcher who is really, really big. He can hit some bombs as well. But IKF, he improves our defense. The Yankees were the second worst defense in the league. The Yankees were the second worst defense in the league. We get a boost at third base, and we get a boost at shortstop, and we even get a boost at catcher. So, the Yankees automatically are at least a mid-defensive team, which helps their chances a lot. So, honestly, I think it's pretty good. You don't want IKF. IKF is fine. He's a stopgap. You don't want to bring up Volpe too early. And Peraza, like, maybe you bring him up instead of, you know, IKF, if that was the case, if that was what they were going to do. But they didn't want to bring up Peraza. So, look, IKF is a stopgap at the moment. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. He provides 3.7 WAR. He did that last year. He could probably provide you a 4 WAR, especially in that Yankees ballpark. He doesn't hit for much pop, so if you can get him to hit it to the short porch, that can add an extra bit of points to his slugging percentage. So, hey, I don't know. Gary Sanchez DH now? Look, Gary Sanchez is going to go off in Minnesota. No noise. Yeah, too much of a defensive liability. Yeah. Mike, that's not a trustworthy source. He's on a Yankees podcast. He's more propaganda tool. He's more of a propaganda tool, Mike. I wouldn't say that's reliable. Rather have Story? Well, yeah, we obviously rather have Story, but I mean, look, Story would cost a lot, and you want to re-sign Judge. You have to remember that. You have to re-sign Judge. So it's like, do you really want to spend that money? Especially if you're going to have Volpe up. And also, Trevor Story does not want to move to third base, Brett. Trevor Story said he will not move to third base. He rejected the Seattle Mariners because they said they'll give him a lot of money if he can move to third base. He didn't want to do it. So, look, I don't think Story was the right fit because he was going to have to move to third base if we gave him a long-term deal. Because Volpe is our shortstop of the future. Simple as that. IKF is a defensive player, can't really hit. That's okay. We have sluggers in that lineup who are going to bounce back. We've got LeMay, who's going to bounce back. We've got Judge, Stanton, Gallo. I mean, we got some sluggers in there. We have Luke Voigt still at the moment. We have Gleyber Torres, who could bounce back. It's not a horrific lineup. I mean, Higgy could hit well as well. Higgy had great analytics last year. Like, yes, the Yankees lineup is definitely not improved. We also have Donaldson, by the way. I literally should have said that. Like, he's a big boost to our lineup. He hit 27 home runs last year. Dude's a stud. Like, Aaron Hicks could possibly bounce back. Like, we have a decent lineup. Like, I'm okay with having him. You can get Freeman, but if we don't, I wouldn't mind Votto or Rizzo. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind Votto. Rizzo? That means we'll probably trade for a center fielder or a pitcher. But if we get Votto, it probably means we go for Castillo in that deal as well. So, yeah. And Dodgers are front runners, as far as I know. Yeah, but, like, I don't know if they're going to sign him. The Yankees... What's going on, Mike, by the way? The fact that the Yankees haven't signed Rizzo makes me think the Yankees got a good offer for Freeman. Also, the fact that he hasn't signed with the Dodgers, they probably don't have the energy, the energy offer. That's true. Also, the Dodgers don't really need Freddie Freeman. They don't need him. So they're not going to pursue him as much as the Yankees, because the Yankees actually need Freeman desperately. So, yeah. Voit gotta go? I mean, yeah, Voit does have to go for trade reasons. But I would be lovely to have Voit. Like, I mean, I'm not lovely. I would love to have Voit still. Because Voit is a great hitter. Dude hits for power. He led the league in home runs in 2020. Had a great 2019. I wouldn't be like so mad if we had to use Voit at first base. I wouldn't be. What's going on, Donovan? How you doing, man? Hopefully your days will go well. What's up, Casey? We should trade Voit. I agree we should trade him, but I wouldn't be mad if we had to keep him. It could be the Yankees, plus now all of a sudden Boston's involved. Yeah, Boston is involved, which is scary, but I don't know if Boston goes after him. They can go after Schwarber if they really wanted to. Get an arm? Yeah, we could get an arm for Voit. Definitely could be getting an arm. Especially if we go to Oakland for a trade. We don't need, but we are going to make a bid either way. Yeah, that is true. You're still going to make a bid, but if you don't need him, what's the point of spending extra money? And maybe even adding an extra year. Rather have this lineup: first base Freeman, second base DJ, Donaldson third, Torres. I'm sorry. Torres at short is crazy. No. I'm sorry, Brett. I just went over this. I'm not trying to disrespect or anything like that, but negative 15 defensive runs saved for Gleyber last year. No. I do not want Gleyber, especially since he can't even hit for power anymore. No point in having him at shortstop. I would preferably just have IKF, who's a great defender and not a great hitter. Because, look, if Gleyber Torres is not hitting and he can't play defense, that's just a double negative. You'd rather have a negative and an extreme positive at short, in my opinion. Plus, IKF hits for batting average. He still hits for batting average, gets hits. Simple as that. The lineup is nasty as fuck, though. In 2019, that's a nasty lineup. In 2019, that is a nasty freaking lineup. But this is not 2019. So, yeah. I heard that even the Padres are interested in Freeman. They're not signing him. They are so close to being over the CBT threshold. The CBT threshold is 230. If you look at the Padres, let's see, contracts. Padres contracts, salary. All right. We'll look at. Let's see, contracts now. Multi-year, yeah, okay, multi-year right here. The Padres are inching up on that CBT. 184 this year, and they could be inching up, especially if they sign Seiya Suzuki. Where would that go? It is nasty as fuck, though. I will give you that. It's a nasty lineup. We give him up too much in that trade, Mike. Trade Torres. No, I'm okay with trading Torres. Torres is expendable because we have Peraza and we have Volpe. Those are our insurance, all right? And we could also trade Sweeney because Sweeney is expendable. We do not need Sweeney. We literally have Volpe, Peraza, and Sweeney. These are 3 shortstops in the top 10. One of them has to go. I think you trade Sweeney. Torres isn't good. I agree. Torres is just not good. IKF also plays catcher. IKF can play anywhere. I don't know why people are hating on IKF, man. I'm going to go with IKF stats. All right. Because IKF is a very solid player. He had a 3.7 WAR last year. He stole 20 bags. The Yankees were horrific on the base pass last year. You need a guy who can steal 20 bags. You need a guy who can bat 270, who can play great defense, give you 172 hits. And in Yankee Stadium, this OPS plus, this OPS, this slugging percentage is going to rise. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. So, hey, I think you guys got to believe in IKF. Believe in him. Just believe in him. Do a Kahoot? You know, I haven't done a Kahoot in a while. I mean, I was probably going to end stream. Maybe we can do a Kahoot stream for sure, though. Maybe in our next stream, maybe tomorrow. We'll do one for sure. I'll think about it. We can do some Kahoots, some MLB Kahoots, while we wait for some free agents to sign next stream. Since nothing's really going on, we'll give it a couple more minutes and then I'm going to head out. You know. Maybe. We'll see. If something goes on, if something goes down, we'll stay. MLB Nerds is tweeting out the eye emoji. This guy has been a good source, so maybe we stay a little longer if something goes down. I don't know. But yeah, we're probably gonna end stream real soon. So I appreciate you guys for being here, man. But we're gonna still stay on at least for the next couple of minutes or so, see if anything goes down. And then we'll get out of here. I feel like we need a catcher. I wouldn't mind Wilson Contreras either, especially since I think he's a free agent next year, if I'm not mistaken. If I am not mistaken, Wilson Contreras, you can get him for a lot cheaper since I think he's a free agent next year. Let's see. Did I misspell Wilson? Contreras. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now we gotta look for big Wilson Contreras. What the hell? We gotta go to freaking Cubs. Does he just not exist? Okay. Oh, it's 2 L's. Okay, I didn't know it was 2 L's. Wow, I was spelling his name wrong. Damn. 2 L's for Wilson. Has pop and catches better than Gary. Yeah, but he's still not the greatest defensive catcher. You miss Freeman or Mantic, you got Matt Olson, and you got him for cheap. So, don't miss him too much. Yo, what's going on, Alex? You're back. 31 years old in 2023, he'll be a free agent. So, you got an extra year if you do trade for him this year, but I don't know if the Cubs are willing to trade him. Don't know. Don't know. I think Higgy, if you look at his baseball savant page, Kyle Gashioka was really good analytically last year. Gashioka. Look at the baseball savant numbers. Great framing. Good exit velo. His X slugging was 504. X batting average was 233. Like, not bad. Exit velos was at 90. Barrel percentage was at 15.6. like, I wouldn't be mad with the platoon of him and Ben Redwold. I wouldn't be mad. It's not the same. I understand it's not the same, Mantic, but once you win a championship, it'll feel the same. All right. Hey, you're all right. Not the best. I mean, if you look at these analytics, he could be one of the better catchers in the league. So, I don't know. Do understand your concerns, though, because analytics can be deceiving. They can be. I think I'm going to head out, though. I do appreciate you guys for being here. I thank you guys again for another great stream. We'll probably be streaming tomorrow. Hope you all subscribe to the channel. Leave a like on the stream. Yeah. Thank you, Brett, for being here. Thank you, Mantic. Thank you, all you guys, for being in here. Thank you, Cole, John, Alex, Mike, Donovan. Thank you, guys. Michael. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. You don't understand. It's not the same. I miss him. He was supposed to be with us. Look, man. Sometimes things have to end, man. Sometimes things have to end. Just like this stream. Love y'all. Peace.